I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Travis Hunter is straight up losing it, and for good reason. His wife, Leanna Lynn, just got caught slipping and the tea is boiling over. Fans have been side-eyeing her for ages, warning Travis she's for the streets. But now it looks like he just learned the truth the hard way. Word is, not only did Leanna cheat, allegedly, but folks are whispering she's pregnant. And the father? One of Travis's own Jaguars teammates? Messi doesn't even begin to cover this. As if that wasn't wild enough, people close to the situation are saying Leanna's already gearing up to file for divorce just 2 months after walking down the aisle. And here's the kicker. Travis didn't even sign a prenup. Now everyone's asking the same thing. Was he really clueless, or has Leanna been plotting from day one, eyeing his bank account more than his heart?
I don't have to decide I know I don't have to defend myself with no clowns. I'm not defending myself. I'm defending my girl. Cause she's not gonna get on here and talk. She just hurt. She upstairs. She been crying all day. Cause people trying to attack her character. Like they don't know her. They ain't never talked to her before. So I'm gonna protect my girl. And I always post those pictures when everybody get to talking. Hey, cause I be trolling. I love to troll people that be trying to troll me. And this go for all those pages out there, bro. Yeah, clip everything that I'm saying right now and post this. Make this go viral since you want something to go viral.
When the first rumors started swirling, her fans rushed in saying people were just jealous and trying to tear her down. But let's be real. This didn't come out of nowhere. The red flags have been flapping in the wind for years. Back in 2022, long before the wedding, the big Jaguars contract, and all this chaos, Leanna and Travis did a sit-down interview that barely made noise at the time. Back when she was still his fiancée, Leanna didn't sugarcoat a thing. She flat out admitted Travis wasn't her type when they first met. And she wasn't even talking about looks. She said it was because he was younger and because he cheated on a girlfriend before. That's where this whole not my type saga started. And honestly, the way she said it was cold. At the time, most people brushed it off as just some awkward comment and moved on. But now, with whispers flying about a possible $40 million divorce payout and a video of her looking way too cozy with one of his teammates, people are replaying that moment in a whole new light, and it gets messier. The word is she might actually be pregnant with that same teammate's baby. Yep, this drama just went from bad to absolutely chaotic. Here's the thing, when someone openly says you're not their type from day one, the big question becomes, what changed? For a lot of fans, the turning point is crystal clear. The second Travis's career took off, the whole vibe of the relationship shifted. As he climbed the NFL ladder, things suddenly looked more polished, more public, more like a power couple brand than a love story. When he signed with the Jaguars, the spotlight got even brighter. Leanna started showing up in all the right places, rubbing shoulders with other players, stepping fully into that NFL wife role. And now, the leaked footage of her getting a little too close to one of those teammates is hitting hard, real hard. The timing is almost suspicious. It lines up perfectly with the moment she seemed to fully embrace the fame, the image, and the perks that came with Travis's career. That's why fans are starting to connect the dots. And the wild theory going around right now? Travis is convinced she's pulling this whole stunt on purpose, using it to blow up the marriage and mess with his head before walking out for good. And honestly, from the outside, it looks like Leanna's been chasing someone who fits her vibe all along. And that person was never gonna be Travis. He's not the type to be out every night. No drinking, no clubbing, keeps his circle small. Meanwhile, Leanna, total opposite. She's all about the scene, the lights, the attention. So if she wasn't getting that with him, it's no stretch to think she went looking for it somewhere else. One of the clearest examples of that disconnect is a clip that's making the rounds again. And in it, Leanna's laughing while telling a story about how Travis used to drive her to parties, drop her off, and then just wait in the car for hours. He said he never complained, never tried to stop her from drinking, even though he doesn't touch alcohol at all. Some folks might call that supportive, but to a lot of fans, it was a big flashing sign showing how things really worked between them. Travis was always on the outside looking in, literally sitting in the car, while Leanna lived it up inside, fully wrapped in a social life that didn't even include him. It was like they were living in two different worlds under one roof, and she even laughed about it, telling the story like it was no big deal, while everyone else was hearing a whole lot more in those words. Now, with fans speculating she's found her type, someone who can actually keep pace with her nightlife, the distance between them feels even bigger. And with those pregnancy rumors swirling, people are wondering how she plans to keep up with that wild party energy now. But hey, maybe that's not her problem anymore. That leaked footage of her chatting up a teammate just got a whole lot messier. It's not looking like some random moment anymore. It's starting to feel like part of a bigger pattern. And if you thought that was shady, the wedding reception only turned the spotlight brighter. What should have been the happiest day of their lives quickly turned into a public red flag parade. People couldn't stop talking about Leanna's behavior, as it just didn't sit right. Instead of soaking in the love and celebration, the whole vibe had folks whispering about what was really going on behind the scenes. It was like watching the slow unraveling of a marriage in real time. And then came the clip that fans still can't stop dissecting. The moment where it looks like Leanna dodges a kiss from Travis. They're on the dance floor, cameras everywhere, Travis leans in, and she ever so subtly pulls back. It happened in a split second, easy to miss in real time, but freeze frames and slow-mo replays have turned it into one of the biggest talking points of their whole wedding. Fans swear that was the exact second the crack showed, and now everyone's debating. Did she really pull away? But that wasn't the only eyebrow raiser. When it came time for the big gift reveal, Travis went all out, surprising her with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon, a wedding present worth nearly $500,000. Most people would have been screaming, jumping, maybe even crying tears of joy. But Leanna, she barely cracked a smile. Her reaction felt cold, distant, like she couldn't care less. She didn't look impressed, didn't even act shocked. And people are asking, who gets a $500,000 ride and reacts like that? Seriously, what would you do if you were handed the keys to a G-Wagon on your wedding day? Now, put her flat reaction to the G-Wagon next to how she acted when she met Lil Wayne. The difference will knock you sideways. Meeting Wayne had her lit up like the 4th of July, all smiles, bouncing with energy. Way more excitement than she showed on her own wedding day. That sharp contrast set the tone for what people started suspecting next. And when you factor in where they got married, the plot gets even thicker. Travis and Leanna didn't tie the knot in Georgia, where he's from, or Florida, where he plays. Nope, they picked Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, she claimed it was just about the pretty venue and good vibes, nothing more. But the internet wasn't buying that for a second. It didn't take long for someone to point out that Tennessee is one of the rare states where alimony can be awarded with no minimum marriage length. Translation? You could marry someone, split within months, and still walk away with a hefty payout. TikTok ran wild with it, breaking down exactly how this loophole could be working in her favor, and honestly, the timing is sus. And here's the kicker. Travis didn't have a prenup, not because he couldn't, but because he chose not to. Even after lawyers, NFL vets, and influencers literally offered to draft one for free, he still said no. Now you've got a no prenup marriage in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the country, stacked on top of a $46 million rookie contract. People are connecting those dots fast, and those dots are starting to spell out something way bigger than just a wedding venue choice. And here's where it gets real. This theory isn't just coming from random trolls online anymore. Now the whispers are coming from people who actually know Travis. Former teammates, insiders, even folks in the NFL circle. And they're all hinting the same thing. This might have been a setup from day one. Some are saying Leanna had the playbook ready long before that wedding dress ever went on it. And the deeper you look, the more the puzzle pieces slide into place. She marries him in a state that's basically a jackpot for alimony, no prenup in sight, and just happens to have that wedding right after he lands a $46 million rookie contract. That's not coincidence. That's strategy. Now throw in the timing of that leaked video with her teammate, and suddenly it's not just scandal, it's almost like she's controlling the narrative, making sure certain things get accidentally seen at just the right moment. People online are saying she might be trying to push him over the edge emotionally, so when she files, she's holding every single card. And if you think that's too wild to believe, here's a little side note that's got fans buzzing. She's been spotted at multiple events without her wedding ring, weeks before these rumors exploded. Not hidden, not subtle. She was out here in designer fits with her hand out for the cameras, no ring in sight. For a lot of folks, that's the silent confirmation, the quiet way of saying, I'm done, before the paperwork even hits the table. And with that rumored pregnancy tied to one of his teammates, the whole thing starts looking less like a messy breakup and more like a masterclass in how to walk away with the bag. People deep in that high-profile world are sounding every alarm they can. NFL legends, entertainers, they're all warning Travis to watch his back. Some of these folks have been through their own public marriage disasters, and when they told Travis to get a prenup, it wasn't gossip. It was real, on-camera advice. Protect yourself, they said. No shade, no jokes, just straight up wisdom from people who've seen exactly what happens when you don't. Then comedian Godfrey went viral for calling out Leanna's "not my type" comment as the biggest red flag of them all. He didn't sugarcoat a thing, and saying that one line told the whole story about what she was really after. And the internet didn't take long to run with it. And next up was Board Ward, aka Bad Web, who also refused to hold back. He flat out called out Leanna's open flirting with other men and begged Travis to finally wake up and see the situation for what it is. Now here's the thing. Travis has always been quick to jump to Leanna's defense. Anytime she caught heat online, whether it was a harsh comment, a bad joke, or a random tweet, he'd be right there, playing Captain Save Her, ready to clap back at anyone coming for her. But this time, after that leaked video of Leanna with a Jaguars teammate went viral, silence, no cryptic Instagram story, no bold statement, nothing. And for someone who usually fires back in seconds, the quiet was deafening. Fans started wondering, is he in shock? Is he staying silent because of the divorce rumors? Or is he finally starting to question what's really been going on this whole time? As the leaked video lit up the internet, Leanna fired back with a tearful clip, eyes glistening, staring straight into the camera like she was auditioning for a drama award. It screamed damage control. But for a lot of people, it just felt staged. And here's where it gets dangerous. Because if the rumors are true and she is pregnant with another teammate's baby, that's not just a scandal. That's the kind of betrayal that could be the final straw for Travis. Honestly, who wouldn't be crushed by that? It's enough to wreck someone emotionally, especially with the whole world watching. This saga isn't slowing down, and in fact, it's spiraling faster than ever. Travis Hunter's marriage is dangling by a thread. His wife is tangled in a full-on teammate scandal, and the rumors just keep stacking. And make no mistake, this isn't your average sports gossip. This is messy, personal, and about to explode on a whole new level. So, will Travis stay silent? Or is he gearing up to clap back? Is this the end of their marriage? Or just the start of an even wilder chapter? One thing's for sure, a lot of people claim they saw this coming, but no one's ready for how crazy the next twist might be. Stay locked in because this story far from over. And if you want every single explosive update as it drops, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to Public Secrets right now because we've got the receipts and we're telling it all.